A federal judge in Atlanta has ruled today that former President Donald Trump and his campaign needs to stop using the song "Hold On, I'm Coming." The family of the song's co-writer, Isaac Hayes Jr., says Trump and his campaign have been using the song without permission, infringing on its copyright, and should pay $3 million in royalties. While the judge did rule that Trump must immediately stop using the song, the judge denied a request to force the campaign to take down existing videos that include the song. An attorney for Trump said that after the hearing, the campaign had already agreed to not use the song going forward, and that it won't force the issue if the Hayes family feels hurt or annoyed. For more on this, I want to bring in ABC News legal contributor Asha Rangappa. Asha, glad to have you here with us. So can you tell us a little bit more about this family's lawsuit, right? The Hayes family attorney says, at least they said at a press conference today, that this was a preliminary hearing, that they will be fighting a trial for the campaign to take down the existing videos and that use that song. So what do you think will happen next in this case, and what questions will the judge be looking at there?
Yes, Kana, this is a copyright infringement claim. So copyright law gives copyright owners a bundle of rights. And one of them is that they can control public performances of their work. And so when Trump is blasting these songs in his rallies, he's potentially violating that. Now, there are certain exceptions that are called fair use exceptions, but it would likely not apply here because what he's using is really the creative heart of the song, the title, for example, to convey a message. And so what the judge has said here in issuing an injunction is that Mr. Hayes is likely to, his estate is likely to succeed on the merits, but they're still going to have to hear the claims and make an adjudication at a later date.
Okay, so in terms of the family's claims here, I mean, they're asking for $3 million. Do you think they'll see that money?
I think it depends on how they can demonstrate that. So in copyright infringement claims, a plaintiff is entitled to, compensatory damages, meaning any losses that they incurred as a result of this person appropriating their work. Lost profits, which are a separate thing, which is, it sounds like the lost royalties here is what they're putting in here. And then there are also statutory damages, which actually, is sort of a very objective decision on, was the copyright violated. Those damages are not very much. It's like up to $30,000 per work, not per instance. So it'll be interesting to see whether the plaintiffs here are able to demonstrate the loss of royalties to the degree that they've claimed in their lawsuit.
And Asha, I mean, we know, right, this is not the first time that we have seen a lawsuit like this and a claim like this, even with Donald Trump. So how have these played out in the past? Who have you seen sort of come out on top in these lawsuits?
I don't know off the top of my head who, has pursued these, but I think that maybe some of these artists might believe that it's not worth pursuing in court because really what they seem to be concerned about is the message that it's sending to have the song played at the rally. Remember, artists have their own free speech rights. They may not want their own message to be seen as endorsing something they don't agree with because it can also hurt their brand. That can hurt their own marketability. So they might see that just making the public statement, like, for example, Celine Dion did, just saying that they don't approve of this, might actually, achieve their own goals without having to spend the money on lawyers and go to court and do all of that.
But not if their goal is $3 million.
Well, no, if they can really demonstrate the loss of that much revenue, I think they would really have to show, though, that people were, that loss of that income stream, and that might be difficult to prove in these types of contexts.
Interesting. Asha Rangappa, thank you so much for joining us today. Glad to have you.